The reason why we have so many issues with indecisiveness as producers, we have too many options. We have way too many options, too many sounds, too many folders to dig through. When you find these sounds that you really truly gravitate towards, the kicks that have the kind of knock that you're looking for, the 808s that just fill up the room and make your eyes start to the kind of 808s that make you hold on to some furniture in the room. When you find those, you find the hi-hats that separate themselves amongst all the hi-hats that sound very, very much alike. You find the claps that are your go-to claps, the ones you really, really love. You take all those sounds and you put them into your own folder. You could call it whatever your producer name is. It is not your kit to sell, first and foremost. I'm not saying that. Not put that out there. Make sure I put that disclaimer. But this is your folder so that you can best prepare yourself for your cook-ups. Can you imagine how amazing it would be to dig into your kick folder and only have the best kicks from your collection? How efficient it would be if you didn't have to comb through 17 packs for one 808, but instead you have retrieved these 808s from different packs that maybe only had that as a highlight of the pack and put it in your own producer pack just for your own use. Could you imagine how much more efficient you would be if you had nothing but the best 808s of your 808s that you already kind of like? Can you imagine how much more fun you would have when you're cooking up? How less decisions you would have to make as you're cooking up. Take the best out of those, and as you're listening to them, just discover the packs. See what you really, really like. And then you might even go back and do another sweep. And I mean, separate these folders too. Kicks, hi-hats, snares. I don't know if I emphasize that, but separate these sounds, these one-shots, these loops, and pick the ones you really, really like. But Curtis, what if I change over the next 6 months? You're gonna do that anyways, but at least you have the ones that work right now. Get those. That way you'll go through them faster too. How many times have you heard sounds, made a mental note, hey, I gotta cook up with that soon. Not right now, because I'm working on this one, this is kind of fire, but I'm gonna come back to that. But the way your working memory works, you get an idea, you get a suggestion, you hear a sound, it's only floating in there for about 20 seconds. Then after that, a decision has to be made. Yo, we keeping this? Or are we taking this away from our memory? So we have to work these ideas into a folder, right? That's the way you take care of that 20 seconds when you hear an 808 that's just like, magnifique, magnificent, I love it. That's how you work it. You put it into a folder that is your folder, and then you get rid of the dead weight. You don't have to delete the other packs. But after going and combing through these packs, you're gonna wanna get rid of a lot of packs. There have been packs that I listened to and I was like, I just don't see the potential in it. Or packs that I could not get enough of. That Ninth Wonder pack, I don't know if it was an official release or whatever, but I had a Ninth Wonder kit back in my pirating days. I had a Ninth Wonder kit. That sound like cocaine days. It wasn't. And I abused that. I used that so damn much. Some of y'all know I used that years. I went back to it. I just happened to go listen to some sounds. I ain't put it on my computer, but I listened to some sounds, just seeing if I need to go on a search or a hunt to go find this kit. I don't even need it. The snares have like an outdated nature to the way that they were processed. Not even the snare sounds, just the way they were processed. For what I'm trying to create, it just didn't do it. There's probably only a few sounds I'd want from there anyways, and they're not sounds that I would really go crazy over. And you know what really inspired all this kind of thinking about the dead weight sounds is first when I did go legit and I had to literally only download sounds from Splice because I was limited on credits and I had to download the best sounds when I first got it years ago. But I made like 5 bangers out the gate because of the limitation of sounds that I had. That is the benefit of taking these sounds and putting them into your own folder, having your own kit of your favorites, right? You don't even got to call it your producer kit. Just call it your favorite sounds. The Curtis King Podcast. a podcast for music producers, thinkers, and creatives alike. Listen for a new episode every Monday at thecurtiskingpodcast.com.